Yeah, so I gotta turn the recorder on. I just said half the video when it wasn't recording. Jeez. Good morning, guys. All right. So last night I watched a video about Billy Mier, an old documentary I'd never seen before, and he said something in the video where I never seen before, and it was new to me, right? But it wasn't new to me because I had a dream about it a few months ago or last year, whatever. And I made a video about it, and it's on my YouTube channel. You just got to find it. I'll put the links in the description if I eventually. I just got to find it again. So, first, my dream explaining time travel to me. Now, that night I went to bed. I was at my mom's house. I went to bed, and I asked my spirit about time travel, and I was just awesome by it. I love time travel and everything it consists of, right? And so I had this dream explaining time travel with the aliens, my aliens. Well, not my aliens, but the ones that contact me. Or maybe they are mine in a spiritual sense. But anyway, my soul, the spark, the inner light creation gave me the dream. So, and it's off a TV series on Netflix I was watching. I watched the whole series. It's about these guys in India diamond mining, and they find a UFO in the ground, stuck in the ground. They unearth it, and they find a door, and they go into the craft. Now, two of them are already afraid, really afraid. Well, they're all afraid. And they go into this first room, and it's really dark and spooky, and it's like 1,000,000 years old, sitting in the earth, this UFO, right? And so they find another door, and it opens up to another room, and it has windows and controls and stuff, and they're all afraid. They don't want to go in. Two of the people don't. They say, I'm not going in there. I'm leaving the ship, and they leave. Okay, that's a probable reality. You made a choice right there. You don't go into the next room, and you leave. Two other people made a choice. They went in the room. Okay, so they went in the room. The other people left the ship, and all of a sudden the door closes behind them. Okay, and all of a sudden it starts filling up with liquid, this room, and they can't get out. And they're pounding on the door and they're trying to get out. They're going to drown. They're going to drown. They're going to drown. They're going to drown. At the end, no, we're all going to die. All of a sudden, it fills up, and they're like breathing. They're treading water, trying to breathe, and then then all of a sudden they're submerged in this liquid, and just when they can't hold on any longer, they take their last breath and fill their lungs full of water, and it's that liquid oxygen water you breathe, like deep sea divers breathe and Navy SEALs and stuff. It's that liquid oxygen water, whatever it's called, I don't know. And anyway, all of a sudden they're alive and they can do everything. All of a sudden they're looking out the window and they're in this water floating around like fishes, breathing the air, breathing the water. And all of a sudden the ship takes off and they're looking out the window, and the ship takes off and they see the earth getting smaller and smaller, and it goes into space. It goes by the planets. It goes out into interstellar space, right? Way out into interstellar space. Then there's some kind of voodoo, or not voodoo, but electronic stuff that goes on. And then they start coming back down, and they come back down, and they come back down. And they come back down on the earth, exact same place. The exact same place they left. And but this time it lands in a big mega city, a big giant mega city, okay? And it lands right, and there's millions of people standing around and watching in this big mega city, like LA or something, right downtown. And the water drains out, and all these people are looking at the ship, and the people in the ship are looking out at all these people standing there. But it's like a one-way thing. The people that are looking at the ship can't see in the ship, but the people that are in the ship are looking out, and they can't communicate, right? So then the water goes down. They barf up the water in their lungs, and then they walk out. Go into the first room, and then they walk out. And they're like, where the hell are we? What's going on? And they don't know anything that's going on. They walk out and they think, oh, where am I? Like, what is this place? Right? Like, what city is this? And they walk out, and there's no police, there's no nothing, nobody came yet. The ship just landed, and there's civilians standing around looking at it. And all of a sudden, they just connect. Each person that came out of the ship connected with somebody out in the crowd. And I was watching the one person, and one person walked up to another person. And the spirit to spirit, they went right up to the other person. And they both knew. They didn't even say anything. They just started hugging and crying and couldn't believe it. Each person, they were like surprised and hugging and kissing and looking at each other, just staring at each other, looking. And each of them knew that that was them in the future. The people that came out of the ship knew that the person in front of them they were freaking out about knew that was them in the future, in a future lifetime. Okay, then, and that happened to both the people that came on the ship. Then they had to leave, and so they went back in the ship. It was time for them to go. I don't know. They went back in the ship, went back up into interstellar space. The electronic thing happened. They came back down and landed right where they were. Okay, now, and then the two people in the ship that went, the guy and the girl, they were a guy and a girl, they went and got married and having an awesome life together. The two people that didn't go, they went and one became a street bum. The other guy became something else in life. Now, what it was, the first room, okay, the first room was where you make your choices, okay? And because this is a dream I was having, explaining how it works and everything. Now, you got to look at everything in the dream. The UFO, okay? The UFO is a craft, a highly technological craft. And it was all about probable realities. All about probable realities, okay? And it works on two different levels. It works on three different levels, actually. Soul, spirit, and the UFO probable reality craft in the future of what you are in the future from that point on. So the two people that never got to go, they kept living their timeline in their own way. The two people that went fell in love and had a good time together. Okay, now, if it was reversed, if they all went, or if no one went, it would have been all separate timelines, right? But it was all about the choice they made in the ship. It was all about the choice in the moment. Okay? That choice in the moment determined what the fuck happens, right? By you making the right choice in the moment, it carried out on the soul level into your future. And the ship took you to the future to see yourself. Do you understand? From the choice you made in the moment of entering the ship. That's twisted. Okay, so the first room is like the soul, okay? The second room is going, no fear, go, right? So you have no fear, you go into the unknown, okay? Which is your inner self. So it's outside and inside on the soul level and the spirit and the physical reality level. Okay? Anyway, I got by all that. So it's all about probability and what you do in the moment and the choices you make. Okay? Awesome stuff. And that comes down to daily shit. The daily stuff. Daily mundane stuff. Okay? The choices you make in the moment. When you're at a crossroads. Okay? I screwed up. I screw up every fucking time. But it's a lesson for me to learn not to screw up for the next time. Alright? Yeah, it's rough. Anyway. I can tell you so many choices I didn't make the right way. Anyway. That was the dream that told me. So I'm watching this documentary. Okay? That was just like last year, 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know. Yeah, last year. In the fall. 2017. 2018, I'm watching this documentary John sent me on the Pleiadians and Billy Mier. Not the Pleiadians, the Plejaran, but This was before they became the Plajaran to fool, to expose all the frauds. So I'm watching a documentary and they're explaining time travel. And they grabbed Billy Mier. They came out of space, whatever, in their spaceship. And they landed on the Earth. And they grabbed Billy Mier and they said, okay, we're going to do some time travel now. We're going to show you some time travel. So they went up into outer space. Now, this was in the past. Where in my dream, it was in the future probable realities from choices you make. But it's basically, the ship had to go. They grabbed Billy Mier. They took him in the ship, and they went up into interstellar space. And then they came back down, and they said, now we're 400 years in the past. So Billy got out and did this stuff with some farmer guy, gave him a battery and a little lantern or something. I don't remember. Then he came back. The ship went back up into space, in interstellar space, came back down into his own time, and started doing research about the guy who he gave the battery, the lantern to, and the battery, and said, do this. So anyway, a bunch of stuff happened. I don't know. I can't remember. It's really irrelevant. But if you want to know more, read the contact notes from Billy Mier. And it's blow your mind. This shit will blow your mind. Blow your mind. But what I'm trying to say is, ask questions to your spirit, your inner light. It tells you the truth of the universe. It tells you the truth in yourself, in your own stuff. You want to explore the universe, ask your spirit. It'll give you, in dream space, what you need to know. And that's what I did. And I learned that the UFO is this craft that takes you out of space-time, puts you in another space-time to see the future, to see yourself, or the past. Okay? Now, the thing was, in the original dream, the people went up and they came back down to see themselves. Okay? So from that point on, when they went in the ship, they didn't turn around and run. They went in the future. It's hard to really get my head around. They went up into the future and came back down and saw themselves in the future, okay? But the people, and that was an experience. They got to see themselves, and awesome how it all works in creation. The people that ran away and were afraid never got to see anything. They never got to see themselves, right? So they never had that experience. Okay? So that's why, and that's why, like for myself, before I came to Earth, I remember it all. Not all of it, but the most important points. Before I came to Earth, I went and contacted the ETs and said, don't let me be retarded. Whatever, I don't care what it takes. Make sure I am not lost in the box, the Earth, physical reality. I want to know what I know here. I want to know about you guys. I want to know. And I told them, I said, look, don't let me get lost in the box and become a fucking zombie. And everybody knows that you become a zombie when you get lost in the illusion, and you become delusional and lost. And I told the ETs before I was born, I said, don't fucking let me get lost. And that's why, when I was born, I started having the face-to-face contacts over and over. They were breaking me on my box, but I just couldn't get it. I was already fucking teetering of being lost in the box. The Earth, reality, okay? They kept fucking pounding on me. The ETs, over the years, kept pounding on me to knock me back out of the box. And then they went into my inner light, finally. They went into my inner light and talked to my spirit, and I saw that happen. And then immediately I said, that means something, and I started meditating to my spirit, which I have to make the video for. The whole experience, the whole thing is this, it's 3 videos long, this experience I had. I haven't made it yet, because I'm trying to keep it on track in a timeline of my life as it happened, and put the videos in order as it happened, so I don't want to screw it all up, right? So anyway, these are the things I did. And I remember that, and that's why I didn't want to be lost in the box, so to speak. But the whole fucking point of this video is, you want to know the truth, you ask your inner light. Forget about it. Let it go and you'll dream about it. And then you'll have the dream, you'll wake up in the morning, you write it all down, and you go, holy shit, I was just thinking about that the other day. And you got your answer straight from the Creator. The Creator can't fucking make it happen in reality for hundreds of fucking reasons. It can, and it will, if it's meant for you to know. And she knows. The Creator knows. Your inner spark, you are the Creator. A piece of the Creator. You to be like fucking Christ or the aliens, you got to live by the Creator and what it dictates to you. Unquestioned. You don't even acknowledge anything else. The Creator says, don't get on the plane. You do not get on the plane. But I'm going to miss my trip. I'm going to get late. I'm going to make lots of money. Okay, get on the fucking plane. It's the last time you're ever going to be on a plane. It's the last time you ain't going to be getting off the plane. You get it? You don't question it. You don't question it. Do exactly what she says. Blind. I'm sure that's in the Bible somewhere, the Christian Bible. Okay, that's the Creator. The Creator created the fucking universe. Henceforth, you are part of the Creator. Henceforth, you know everything in the universe. You just got to remember. And to remember, you ask your spirit. And it says that in fucking Billy Meyer's video. Maybe without the F word and a lot of, like, what I, the way I say it. But it does, man. It's great. It's fantastic. Awesome stuff. So I just want to put this little video out there, just as an example, that I saw a video. I asked for information from my spirit, had the dream explaining what I wanted to know. 4 or 5 months later, I have the video from Billy Meyer doing the same thing about time travel. Now, how do you get a spaceship to do it? Well, ask the aliens. Ask your inner light to ask the aliens to actually come down and pick you up. But are you going to get afraid? Are you going to be stupid and afraid? Like, or are you going to dive in that ship? Unknown. Just, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know nothing. You're going in. Going in. All right? Trust the Creator. The Creator says go in, you go in. You might have a near-death experience, but you're going to live. That's what it's all about, man. Having a good time. Exploring creation. That's what I mean when I put in my little description there. Explore creation. Just jump in blind. Just dive right off. It's hard sometimes, and you got to fuck up before you... And then, when you fuck up, and you're too afraid to go, and you miss the opportunity, the next time it presents itself, and it will. You meditate on that. Visualize yourself going in the ship, doing what the Creator asks. Just visualize it. Or just meditate on that. The next time I'm going to do it. The next time I'm going to do it. The next time. And just play it out the next time. And what you're doing is you're aligning yourself to creation. All that is. And you just chant it to yourself. Don't make up a fantasy in your head. Or actually, go back to the event where you screwed up. I didn't get in the UFO. I didn't play the lottery. I got on the train, and the train crashed, and I lost my legs, okay? So the next time, you know your Creator told you not to get on the train. So you go back there, and you don't get on the train. Meditate on that, okay? Meditate on the feeling where your inner light told you to do something, and you didn't do it. But this time, you're going to do it into the unknown, and you just walk into the unknown, okay? That's aligning yourself with what's being said. Just meditating on it and practicing in a fantasy land is lining you. And so when you leave and you're in your daily life, you'll acknowledge it in the moment from the meditation you did, and you're lining yourself with creation and what you're supposed to be doing. So you got to remember that. And that's a little practice you do. I mean, that's what I do anyway. I did it the other night, actually. With something. I forgot what it was. So, yeah. I just got to cut this one a little shorter for everybody. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I watched that on the video. I'm like, holy shit. My dream came right back to me. I said, yep. And there's another one. I dreamt it from the Creator for what I asked for. And who puts it out? Out of all the smart-ass people in the whole world that are in contact with the Pleiadians and the UFOs, all the smart people in the whole world who are in contact and know everything. The exact goddamn thing I dreamt about, I saw on a Billy Mier documentary. So what does that tell you? That's just one stupid little thing Billy Mier has to offer out of like a fucking lifetime of reading and his contacts. Okay? You gotta be a goddamn fool not to read his stuff. You gotta be a fool. And only read his stuff. The Plejaren. Okay? And he's the only one that... It's like I come down. Jesus said to me, he goes, you do not talk for me. Okay? He goes, you tell your experiences that we have together, but you do not speak for me. And I'm like, got it. It's the same thing with Billy Mier. We are the Plejaren. We talk to Billy Mier only. Billy Mier is the only contactee we talk to in physical, where we pick him up off his fucking chair and talk to him. Okay? That's it. Now you're going to trust trans channelers and these voodoo priestesses and all these things that are talking to the Pleiadians. They ain't even caught up that they're actually called Plejaren, though they're talking to the Pleiadians still. But Billy Mier and the Plejaren say, yeah, we did that to fool you. And by the way, just to expose all the frauds and charlatans out there. And he goes, then, there is no spiritual entities from the fucking Pleiades. The Plejaren said that. There's nothing. There's bacterial life on a couple planets in the Pleiades. That's it. Zit. There's no life forms, no nothing in the Pleiadians. In the Pleiades star system. What the hell does that tell you? Well, you got to believe Billy Mier, what he's saying. But you need experiences like I just told you. One stupid little experience where you get a fucking truckload of tingles going, blowing your mind. That's what you need. And how do you get it? Ask your spirit. If you're reading Billy Mier's stuff and you're getting tingles and you're blown away, tingles! That's the truth. That's your spirit giving you the truth. You just got high, truth. Now, don't get juiced. Don't get juiced and hang there like you're fucking, because you got it. You had an experience within yourself. Don't get juiced. Don't be the king wonder of the world. Think you're walking around with a fucking golden horseshoe up your ass or something like you know all. Because guess what? You're going to get slammed down hard and it's going to suck. So just humble your shit. Come back down. Do what I do. I have all these awesome experiences, but I don't walk around with goddamn Egyptian capes and fucking face paint and walk around going, I'm the Pharaoh of Ulysses and I come from the rainbows of Pluto. I am this and that and the other thing and here's all my women. You know, come on, Jesus Christ. The Galactic Federation of Light. Fuck me. I can't stand that. Just humble your shit. Tell your experiences. Help other people. That's it. That's where I draw the line. I ain't saying I ain't nothing. Because I know there's 100 million things out there that are a hell of a lot better than I am. But my unique way of helping certain types of people, that's why I do what I do. I don't want guru, crowd, godlike things looking at me. I have a unique way in North American society of saying what I need to say. And there's a certain kind of person who listens to me, who gets, I'm talking their fucking language, okay? That's why I swear so much. Because I'm just a fucking redneck, more or less, normal guy on the earth, having cool experiences. And I talk like this. That's the way it is. All right? I have the same goddamn problems. I'm poor as shit. I like the fucking Maple Leafs. 50 years still waiting for them to get the fucking level 2 playoffs. Just a normal guy. But I fucking UFOs and Jesus and fucking near-death experiences and I'm fucking saying it. But 90% of the people don't like it because they don't like this persona I give off. We call it a body persona. But this is the way I am in real life. I mean, I don't swear all the time. I don't even talk to people, really. Other than my friends. I woke up today and talked to one person, my boss in the market. That's it. Then I'm going to talk to my cousin. Then I'm going to eat lunch and go to bed. He's going to work, and I won't see anybody until tomorrow. So I talked to 2 people today. That's my fucking life all winter. But in spirit, I got 2 kids to deal with, a wife, and Christ. And in dream space is a whole different world, boy. So, all right, you get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just a normal guy who likes my solitude, and I like to think about UFOs and shit and make cool videos. But people who are all fucking think they're the shit. Look at this guy talking Christ. You know, whatever. People need to hear it. People like my style, not my style, the way I do it, deliver it. No bullshit. I can't even live. I look in a fucking mirror. If I was like half the fucking gurus on there, I'd have shot myself in the head. I couldn't even look myself in a mirror. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. And I ain't preaching nothing. You gotta be this way. I'm just saying, here's my experiences. You want an experience like this? This is what I did. This is how I did it. And I'm not lying. And this is what I do. This is how you do it. Talk to your inner creator. Okay, guys. 43 seconds left. Later.